It turned out that Lu Dong's fiancée Qian was a native of the city. Qian's mother was powerful and could help him get a promotion and raise, in order to curry favor with his in-laws, and get rid of his rural background. Lu Dong had long hidden the existence of his mother from others, and lied that he was an orphan. Faced with his mother's arrival, Lu Dong was both helpless and disgusted. He was worried that his mother's rural identity would be exposed, which would affect his marriage and future. So he forced his mother to pretend to be the family's nanny, and repeatedly told her not to expose her real identity, otherwise he would not let her attend his wedding. The woman looked at her son's pleading yet firm expression. To be able to watch her son get married with her own eyes, she had to agree with tears in her eyes, putting down her dignity as a mother, and worked as a nanny. The woman moved into Lu Dong's house as a nanny. Her mother-in-law made things difficult for her in every way, and set many rules. Her words were full of contempt for rural people. Lu Dong watched all this, but never defended his mother once. Instead, he arranged for her to live in a small dark utility room, and said that Qian slept lightly after getting pregnant, and specially told her not to make any noise, otherwise he would drive her away. She couldn't sit at the table when eating. Lu Dong also ordered her to pour tea and water for his mother-in-law, saying that she could only eat leftovers, although the woman was full of grief, but thinking that she didn't have many days left, suffering a few days of grievance. To exchange for her son's lifelong happiness, she thought it was worth it. With the help of his mother-in-law, Lu Dong successfully got a promotion. He specially invited colleagues to his home to celebrate his promotion. The woman thought her son had finally made a success of himself, so she fried a plate of native eggs, wanting to add a little kindness to her son, but was sharply shouted at by Lu Dong. He poured the eggs into the trash can, disgusted that these native eggs were junk, and made him lose face. But when his mother-in-law gave eggs to the colleagues, Lu Dong had a completely different attitude. He praised his mother-in-law's kindness as better than any expensive gift. He didn't care about his mother's feelings at all. The woman saw at a glance that these were not native eggs at all. The mother-in-law was afraid of being exposed and deliberately tripped her. The eggs in her hand all fell to the ground and broke, and the woman's face was covered with egg. Faced with such an embarrassing scene, her son not only did not help her up in time, but also shouted at her for not being able to do such a small thing well, making him lose all his face. Then he directly took his colleagues and mother-in-law out to eat in a restaurant, leaving the woman alone at home to clean up the mess all over the floor. At night, the woman looked at her son's certificates and cried bitterly. But when Lu Dong came back, he not only did not care about her at all, but also accused her of causing trouble, making him spend more than 2,000 yuan to treat his colleagues to dinner. At this moment, she suddenly coughed up a mouthful of bloody phlegm. Her son had no concern at all. Instead, he blamed her for coughing, disturbing his wife's rest. The next day, the mother-in-law's family heirloom bracelet suddenly went missing. Everyone, without distinguishing right from wrong, unanimously decided that the woman had stolen the bracelet. But in fact, the mother-in-law had lost the bracelet while playing cards. Afraid of being blamed by her daughter, she let the woman take the blame. They insulted and humiliated the woman arbitrarily. The mother-in-law insisted on confirming her crime of theft, saying that the bracelet must be hidden on her. And Lu Dong, this pitiful and hateful man, actually proposed to search his own mother.